On this 10th Sunday of Ordinary Time, from the readings of today, we are encouraged to deal with things that go wrong. And we have to ask ourselves, are we dealing with things that go wrong in the way that we should be? Think about the first reading from Genesis. It talks about Adam and Eve, who decided that, well, they were the tree of life. And they were thinking that, well, we don't need God. We are the tree of life, and we will do things as we want to do them. And we know the consequences of that. Of course, a man and a woman do transmit life, but they are not the source of life. And then as we think about the gospel of today, how Jesus was doing wonderful things, extraordinary things, and then the interpretation that was given was wrong. It wasn't Satan that was working in him. And then also, we come to the third reading, or the second reading, and St. Paul talks about people like myself who are elderly, 84 years of age, and we experience a deterioration. And that could cause in us some kind of sadness, maybe some kind of, maybe depression. And how do we handle that? And so we're asked today to think about these situations where we experience that things go wrong, and then think about, are we responding in the correct way? And as we think about Adam and Eve wanting to decide the things according to their thinking, we think about society today, and we as part of this society, and we think about people who say, well, it's my life. I can do what I want to. It's my body. I do with it what I want to. And we know then that is causing people to take the lives of innocent children before they come to the light of this day. And then we also hear, that, well, if 51% of the people vote in favor of this law, that's the law, that's the truth. But is that really true? Do we not need to listen to someone who really gives us laws that are good for all of humanity and respecting all of humanity? And then we know that couples, man and woman, will have sexual relationships, and then they conceive a child, and then they have an abortion. Is that right? Their decision? And then we also will hear about man and woman have the sexual relationship, and then they decide that no, this is not open to transmitting new life. And so the sin of Adam and Eve repeats itself in society today. And we ask ourselves then, are we just saying, well, we can't do anything about that. That's the way things are going. We need to respect other people's decisions. The majority rule. No. We need to also take measures in order to tell the truth today and stand up for a true life, God's creation, and do that in a civil but strong way, peaceful and constructive way. And then we also hear in the gospel today how Jesus was doing good things, but then his motivation was questioned, and it was said that he was doing it motivated by evil. In today's world too, we also need to judge what is being done, and we need to, yes, appreciate and recognize those who are doing doing good. And not just say, oh no, he's not of my party, so that's not good. No, we need to analyze what is being done. And whoever is doing good, we need to recognize that, yes, this is really what God has in mind. No matter what party or group he belongs to, we need to recognize the goodness that is there. And then we come to this point of we who are elderly, and it's true, our bodies are deteriorating. Well, St. Paul tells us that's true. The exterior is deteriorating, but the interior life, when you and I were born, we were not born as animals, we were born as human beings. And the human being has in him and herself, in himself and herself, an eternal life. That was a plan of God to start with. And this eternal life, even after death, perseveres. But then we know that because of Adam and Eve taking another course, that was blocked. And so now we know that Jesus, becoming one of us, living on this earth 33 years, going through death, changed death into a passage into new life. And so, even though the exterior is deteriorating, yet we have great hope and have a security that the interior life that we received in our baptism, it was redeemed in our baptism, is there for us. And so we feel positive. We feel, yes, this is a good life. We are going in good ways if we listen to Christ, make our decisions on the basis of what he teaches us, and then we also are prophets in this world, speaking the truth and defending the truth. We are kings in this world who use the material things here in a constructive way for everyone's needs. And also we are priests. We are making God's love present here, making God's reality present here, and transmitting his life one to the other.